So if you want to become a non-QM expert or you want your company to become a non-QM expert, then go to nonqmexpert.com and sign up for a broker package with my good friends over at Oak Tree Funding. These guys have been doing the most readily available and often used non-QM products in the industry longer than anybody, and they're always priced competitively. Here's the cool part. They have account reps who are waiting right now to not only train you how to use these programs, but also how to sell them. How to sell them to real estate agents, how to sell them to clients to make you a much more well-rounded loan officer. Seriously, give these guys a call. Click this button right over there, or just go to NonQM Expert. On with the show. All right, don't shoot the messenger on this show today, real estate agents, okay? Because this might be a little hard for a couple of you to swallow, while others, I think, are going to totally agree with the premise that's being delivered to you right now. Now, I found this interesting, and I think it's an indictment of real estate agents by a past direct competitor of yours and still a benefactor of agent commissions and broker profits. I am talking about none other than Zillow and what they're doing. Now, as a realtor, how does this make you feel what we're going to talk about? And loan officers, quit nodding and snickering right now. But let's address the elephant in the room that a lot of people talk about, but nobody ever says. First, understand this point. Zillow shut down its money hemorrhaging iBuying business in 2021. Zillow lost $528 million, but the company did report $8.1 billion in revenue, more than double the revenue it saw in 2020. However, 73% of that money of its 2021 revenue came from homes being sold in its now closed iBuying program. So if Zillow lost that source of revenue, that 73% of their income, they are currently working with about 27% of what they had in 2021. This is a catastrophically horrible number for any company, and for Zillow and their investors, this is obviously something they need to address. So you'd think Zillow would try to find a way to make up all that lost revenue. You see, the remaining income comes, in large part, from Zillow's Premier Agent program. So the idea is to get more money out of you, the real estate agent. You got it? So I find it interesting that Zillow is actively trying to get rid of their Premier Agent program by testing major changes to said Premier Agent program. So what changes are they making and what are they doing? A couple of Wednesdays ago, SVP of Business Operations, Stephen Capeza, told agents that Zillow would be moving to a post-pay or success fee payment structure in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Denver, Colorado. Instead of agents paying Zillow a monthly fee for Premier Agents lead generation services, agents will be charged 20 to 35% of their commission on successfully completed transactions based on the leads from Zillow. If successful, this will be the new platform for Zillow, period. Here's the thing. This is by invitation only, right? You just can't do this as a real estate agent or a Premier Agent. In other words, Zillow is looking at the existing Premier Agent platform and saying something is broken. I think it would be better to work with fewer agents and not charge them anything up front. You see, Zillow is working on a model where they won't take your money anymore. For many of you, how does that make you feel? Sorry, I know you want to give us a bunch of money, and boy, do we charge a bunch of money, but you're not worth it anymore. It's really interesting, isn't it? Now, why would that be? It's very simple. Zillow doesn't trust or believe in the majority of real estate agents that they're currently working with, that they're currently selling leads to. They don't trust your ability to engage, convert, and close the ready, willing, and able-bodied leads that many of you currently buy. Why don't they believe in you? Because they've been selling you leads for a decade now, and what they've learned is a handful of agents totally kick ass out there, and the rest of you that buy their leads don't call or convert, then complain about the leads. And that model is no longer good enough for Zillow. Now, do you think that they're wrong, or maybe you think that I am making this whole thing up? Well, let's take a look at what Zillow says. Here's a quote. Only agents selected by Zillow to continue on the platform will have access to paid leads. Well, this can't be entirely true now, can it? They're not walking away from their only source of revenue right now, are they? Well, the answer is yeah, they're certainly trying to. In many ways, this move is an expansion of Zillow's Flex program, which uses a success fee payment structure and is only available to agents by invitation, period. So why does Zillow think their Flex program on steroids is a better option for them? Rather, what do you need to do as a real estate agent to become more like the Flex people so you can get on their list? You know, an agent's activity that Zillow does not think that you're engaged in that you do right now. And I'm going to show you it's right from Zillow. And I want you to ask yourself, is this you? Zillow's point number one, and I quote, answer your phone when a connection is delivered to you as often as possible. Say it isn't so, Zillow. Come on. Everybody knows that realtors are great at picking up their phone. How dare you, Zillow? Point number 2, convert your connections to in-person appointments. No. Wait a minute here. This is getting too difficult here. It kind of sounds like Zillow is looking for people in a salesperson position. Point number 3, guide your clients to a successful transaction. Come on, Zillow. These agents know your leads are crap. This ain't ever going to happen. Well, apparently that's not the case for the flex agents that they want to work with, the ones you know that pick up their phone. And finally, maintain a high client experience or be professional. And keep your past transactions up to date and add new transactions as they occur. Or act like a professional and keep your database up to speed. So in the future, Zillow wants you to pick up your phone, meet in person, close the deal, make the client happy, and keep your database up to speed. And Zillow is so convinced that the vast majority of premier agents are not doing this that they're all chips in on what's left of their revenue to not take your money anymore. They're banking on the agents who they've seen and know are picking up their phones. Do you agree with this or not? I mean, who knows? Maybe Zillow's just wrong, right?